What's up YouTube, it's JackalGoldKick, and in this video I'm going to be talking about my top 10 rappers. So let's get started with this. I have a list right here. So my number 10 choice is going to be the rapper Chanster, who used to go by JackalGoldKickJGK. Chanster is definitely one of my favorite rappers, and he's definitely one of the best rappers in the underground, at least when he made his older music, because I'm not really a fan of his stuff nowadays. But back when Chanster was JackalGoldKickJGK and he had his old style, that's when I liked him. That's when he was really good. He had really good songs like Something From Nothing, Remember Me, Thank You, Sweet Dreams remix, I'm Just a Puppet, you know, and what is it, the one song was So Easy, I'm Back Again. He had some really dope songs. He was a good rapper. He has some good production and good lyrics, and I really liked him. I'm not a fan of the direction he took his music. He went for more of a mainstream approach, and he started to rap in like 2 different languages, and I'm just not a fan of that. So I'm not really big on Chanster now with his new stuff, but I still will always love his old stuff. I remember how I found Chanster was I was looking for like some beats on YouTube, some Eminem type beats, and I saw him in the comment section of an Eminem type beat, and I saw his channel there in the comments, and I clicked on it, and the first song was I'm Just a Puppet, and I liked it. So yeah, that's my number 10 choice, Chanster. He'd probably be a lot higher if he didn't go in that direction I didn't care for, but because he was only good at one point and then just went in a direction I don't like now, that's why he's the lowest on the list. So that's my number 10 choice. My number 9 choice is going to be the rapper Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi is really good and really dope. He's a talented rapper, talented singer, and he is just a very good musician. I actually did a thoughts video on Kid Cudi with Spear21. You can go check that out if you haven't seen it. But Kid Cudi's very talented. You know, I like him a lot. You know, he makes really good music. I love the stuff he's made. I love Man on the Moon 1's good. A Kid Named Cudi, the mixtape is good. Indie Cud's my favorite project, even though it gets a lot of hate. I like Indie Cud. What else? Some other project of his. Rap Hard mixtape's pretty good. That was like his first project. Kid Named Cudi, I don't know if I already said that. He's got some good unreleased music. Some other good stuff like Kid Cudi, like the you know, like Just What I Am, King Wizard, Solo Dolo, Soundtrack to My Life, Day and Night, Pursuit of Happiness, you know, just really good songs. Oh yeah, the Satellite Flight EP, that is a really good one as well. It's got great songs on there. I found Kid Cudi through the Day and Night song, which is I'm sure how everybody else found him, and that's when I was impressed with him. But when I really got into him was when he put out Just What I Am, because it has such a distinctive, unique beat on it. I mean, a lot of his songs are great and have distinctive and unique beats, and he's just a great rapper and a great singer, and you can relate to him. Definitely one of the better mainstream artists and mainstream rappers in mainstream. And I remember having this huge phase of listening to Kid Cudi through my teenage years, so I heard a decent amount of his music, you know. But I think he's a dope rapper and a dope singer, and he makes great songs, and he's got some great albums, he's got great songs, and I like a lot of the stuff by him, and he's definitely one of my favorites. So yeah, that's my number 9 choice. My number 8 choice is going to be the rapper Rob Level. He used to go by Novi Novak, but now he goes by Rob Level. Definitely really like Rob Level. He's definitely like the best rapper out of Chicago. I'm not a fan of Rob Level's new stuff. I don't like anything he puts out now. It's, you know, beat-wise, style-wise, he's a lot more mainstream, and I'm just not a fan of it. But I like his older stuff when he was Novi Novak and when he had his hat cocked to the side. That's the Rob Level when he was Novi Novak that I liked. And I really like Rob Level, at least the old Rob Level. He made great songs. The project Theory of Cognition's really good. Hibernation's Over is a really good project as well. And he's got a lot of good songs too. And even the one album, I think it's called One Size Fits All, or I can't remember the title, but that had some good stuff on it. He's got a lot of good tracks. I love Save Me, I love Funeral Music, I love Grind 365, I love Anthem, Sleeping on Me, I love If I love his You Don't Even Know It remix, I love his Don't Compare Him song, I love Swagger So Fly. Reason Number 1's a good song. Before It's Lights is a really good one, but my personal favorite song is definitely Hooked on the Feel, because I just love the beat, the rapping, and the music video. And Hooked on the Feel, that was actually how I found Rob Level, so that's why that's my favorite and still is my favorite. And I actually found him through Hopsin, because Hopsin, there was a video, like when I found Hopsin, he was dissing a bunch of people in a video. It was a compilation, and Rob Level was in there. That's how I found him. I heard Hook on the Film, became a fan. So yeah, that's my number 8 choice, Rob Level. Love his old stuff, but not a fan of his newer stuff. I prefer him when he was Novi Novak. So my number 7 choice is going to be Eminem. Eminem's a great rapper. I grew up on him. He's made great music. He has great albums. The Eminem Show, Marshall Mathers LP, Slim Shady LP. Encore has some bad stuff, but still has some good stuff. Relapse might be my favorite album. I think it's overhated. Relapse Refill is great. Recovery's got some good stuff, but some bad stuff, but it's a good album. Hell, the sequel's really good. But everything after that, like Marshall Mathers LP 2 and Music to Be Murdered By and Music to Be Murdered By Side B and Kamikaze and Revival, you know, not a fan of a lot of that stuff. Not a fan of modern Eminem. I think his music is just flat out terrible, and he's not good anymore. He's been making bad music for a very long time now. So that's why someone like him is not even really high on this list. He's kind of lower, around 7, because Eminem fell off really hard. You know, he has a lot of great albums and made a lot of great music, you know, and he will always be in my top list because, you know, he's a inspiration, and he's done a lot for hip hop, and a lot of the people I like and people that I prefer over him nowadays did get their influence from Eminem. So I at least got to put Eminem in here, but I can't have him higher because he's just been very inconsistent when it comes to his music. But he's still a legend. He has a lot of great songs like, you know, Music Box, Rock Bottom, Stand, The Way I Am, Hello, Beautiful, My Darling, I'm Shady. What else? You know, Remember Me's a good song. Fast Lane's a great track. Seduction's a great song. 40 Ounce that he did with D12, that's a really good song too. Gotta switch hands. So yeah, 40 Ounce is a really good song. You know, Welcome to Detroit City. That's All She Wrote's a really good song. The Monster's a really good song. Taking My Ball's a really good song. He has a lot of great tracks. So yeah, Eminem's dope. He has a lot of great albums, a lot of great songs, did a lot for rap, influenced some good rappers, and brought a lot to hip-hop. So he's definitely got to be in my top list for those reasons, and for the fact that I did grow up listening to him. But not a fan of his new stuff, which is why he is as low as he is on this list. But yeah, that's my number 7 choice. My number 6 choice is going to be the rapper Hopsin. Hopsin is definitely a good rapper. I remember discovering him through, I actually have a video about this called How We Discovered Hopsin with Kadeem the King, and I told the story there. But it was like through someone my brother knew. He told him to check out Illmighty Hopsin 4, and I heard Illmighty Hopsin 4. That's how I found out about Hopsin. Hopsin's a really good rapper and makes great music. He's got great songs. He's got great albums. Gazing at the Moonlight's a great album. Emerge, LAUSD Result. Raw has some good stuff, even though I never heard it in full. Knock Madison has some good stuff, even though I haven't heard that in full enough. Pound Syndrome, it has some good stuff, but bad stuff. No Shame, I heard it once and just kind of forgot about it. Hopsin is like, he's kind of like in the Eminem position a little bit, where he was better in his prime, and he still can make the occasional good song. Well, he was able to at some point, but now Hopsin's kind of just fallen off, so he's kind of getting in that Eminem thing where it's like, he used to be good, but not so much anymore. To me, the last time Hopsin was good was Alone With Me and Your House. After that, all this recent stuff he's been doing, I'm not a fan of it. Even before that, the No Shame stuff, False Advertisement, Die This Way, Hopsin was really falling off bad, but he was still able to put out a few good songs here and there even after that. But now, I feel like Hopsin's just lost it completely, in my opinion. But Hopsin is a good rapper, and I like his music. He's got, you know, he stands out with his contacts. He's similar to Eminem, but still has his own style. But I like that he's similar to Eminem because that's a good style. I like Eminem, so why wouldn't I want a rapper that's similar to Eminem? I gotta switch arms again real quick. I wish I had somewhere to prop this phone, but it's what I'm working with. But yeah, he's got great songs. Some of the songs I really like by Hopsin. I like I Need Help. I like Illmighty Hopsin 7. I like the song Killer's a really good song. I'm Here's a really good song. Break It Down and the original version is really good as well. I like Lift. I like West Side. I like the song Fire. I like Alone With Me. I like All Your Fault. I like Your House. I like Hip Hop Sinister. I like Rip Your Heart Out. I like Blood Energy Potion. You Are My Enemy. You know, I could go on and on, but those are just some of the songs I like by Hopsin. Illmind Hopsin, what is it, 9? That's really good as well. I could go on and on, but those are some of the songs I like by him. He's got tons of great songs, so yeah, those are great songs and songs I like by him. And like I said, I mentioned the albums already of the ones I like. My personal favorite album of his is Gazing at the Moonlight, because that's the one I listened to the most when I first found Hopsin, and that's the one I have the most nostalgia for, because I was listening to it the most when I first found Hopsin, and to me, that's his best style and best sound. I don't know, I like that era and theme of Hopsin the most. But yeah, Hopsin's great rapper, has great songs, great albums. Definitely one of the better rappers of nowadays, and definitely is really good, and I like him a lot, and I can relate to a lot of the stuff he goes through, and that's what's really nice about him, is he's a relatable rapper. And yeah, definitely deserves to be in my top 10 list. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was missing I needed to say in this video about Hopsin. No, I think I covered everything. I'll come back to it if I feel like I forgot something. But yeah, that's my number 6 choice. So my number 5 choice is going to be, I gotta switch my arms again. Damn it. My number 5 choice is going to be the rapper Dennis. Now, I don't listen to Dennis like crazy as much as I used to, and that's not like his music's bad or anything. It's just, you know, you go back and forth sometimes. Like, I'm in the mood for this artist again, you listen to him, and then you get burnt out and take a break. That's all it really is. Happened to me with Kid Cudi even. But Dennis is definitely a good rapper. Yeah, he's similar to Eminem and sounds like Eminem, but I don't care about that shit, because he's similar to a good artist. He's similar to a style that's actually good. So I never had an issue with him being similar to Eminem. Dennis can rap really well. He makes great songs, and he's great at what he does. And you can say all you want about him sounding like Eminem. As far as I'm concerned, he surpassed Eminem, especially Eminem's newer music. Like Hopsin and Dennis, the stuff they put out like nowadays, well, maybe not everything, but you know, some of the modern stuff, like, you know, Broken by Dennis, that's better than a lot of this shit Eminem be putting out nowadays. So you can say what you want about the stupid Eminem wannabe crap, but he's outperforming Eminem's new music. That's for damn sure. But yeah, Dennis is a really good rapper. I remember finding him through a clickbait Eminem song. It said Eminem, like, I think it was Say Goodbye or something, brand new song leaked, and it was Dennis. But I didn't know at the time because it sounded like Eminem because the voice was so different. And then I found out it was Dennis, and that's how I found him. And Dennis is a really good rapper. I do like Dennis. A lot of great songs, makes great music. You can relate to him. I listened to him a lot in my teenage years, and I was able to relate to him, and he helped me, you know, through my mental health and what I was going through, and I can relate to a lot of the stuff I was going through, you know. And, you know, I had a little beef or feud with him and Spencer, which I will briefly mention. So that also kind of made me not listen to him as much as I used to, but I patched things up with him in Dispensary 7, so we're all 3 cool nowadays. And, you know, that was in the past, and we're all cool nowadays, but I just thought I should mention that. But he has some good albums. The pre-EP is pretty good. The Gift and the Curse LP is pretty good. New Beginnings is great. That's probably my favorite project personally. That's one I listened to the most when I was in my phase of listening to him. Dead End EP, I haven't listened to that in a while, but my problem with that album is it's just one topic, and I can't relate to it because I've never been in a relationship. It's a love song album, and it has good songs on it, but the entire project is just about that. And I'm not really a fan of that direction or approach because I just can't relate to it. And I don't know, maybe if I was in a relationship I'd change my mind. But Dead End EP had some good songs and had some good stuff going for it, but the topic matter being the same for the whole album just kind of, I don't know, makes it an album I don't revisit like that. But it has some good songs on it. What else? I never listened to the final chapter, so I never checked that out fully. He's never released any other project besides that, but his best projects is pre-EP, Gift and the Curse, and my favorite, New Beginnings. I Want My Money Back mixtape. I never heard that in full, but I've heard some songs about that. It's pretty good. Some of the songs I really like by Dennis is, I love Broken, especially the music video. I like Farewell. I like So Cold. I like the snippet of Psycho Cop. I like Middle of a Riddle snippet. I like Care for Opinion snippet. I like the song Blue, the remastered, newer one he did. I like the song I Want My Money Back. I like the Crown Me King freestyle. I like the song Dropout. I like the song Dedication. I like the song Losing My Mind that he did on the pre-EP. I like the song he did Have You Lost. I like the song he did Waiting in Line. I like the song Assassin. I like the song Famous. I like the song Find My Peace. I like the song I Don't Know. Those are just some of the songs I like by Dennis. He's got plenty more, but those are just some of the songs I like by Dennis that are really good. But he's got a lot of great songs. He's got great albums. He's a great rapper. He's talented, and you can relate to him as well. And he's just really good overall. So yeah, that's my number 5 choice. And on a side note, Dennis should finish a lot of his snippets. Like, you listen to a lot of his snippets, like Cycle Cop and Blood, Middle of a Riddle, and Care for Opinions and shit like that. He needs to finish those songs because they're way too good. Just wanted to say that. The number 4 choice is going to be the rapper Tuan, who now goes by Purifier. Now, me and him are cool, you know what I mean? So I want to say that real quick before I say this. But with Tuan, when I first found Tuan, it was through the Epic Rap Battle parodies, because he was a part of that crew. And I liked Tuan's earlier stuff, like What You've Done to Me, Leave Her Alone, Leaving to Mars. The Hear Me Out mixtape is a classic. That's his debut project, and it's dope because it's like damn near perfect. I like almost every song on that project. It's so good. I love the beats and the rapping and the style. I like how he could rap fast. I liked a lot of his songs, even some of the songs after. But with Tuan, there was moments of Tuan I didn't care for as much. Like, he started to go more mainstream after Hear Me Out. He did these mixtapes, Crosses and Bouquets mixtape, and I think another one was like the Overdose EP. There was some good songs in there, but most of it I didn't like because he was going for this mainstream direction and Drake direction, and I wasn't a fan of that. And I started to feel like he was like going in a direction that wasn't good. But he even told me, because I talked to him on Discord, that he isn't a fan of that era, and he regrets going in that direction and making that kind of art, reflecting back on it. And I agree with him. I don't think it was a good approach for him, but sometimes it can happen with artists where they go in a direction that really wasn't a good idea. Or he said he was like drinking and messing with drugs and stuff, and it kind of affected the way he was making music. So even he doesn't like that era. I don't either. He left rap for basically like, he got into like open your third eye, conscious type stuff, spirituality type stuff, and evil forces in the music industry type stuff, and not listening to music that's a certain hertz or something like that, what he was telling me. And he dropped out of music and just was gone for a while, but then he came back. Now he goes by Purifier, which he can do what he wants, but I think Tuan's a better rap name than Purifier. I'm not a fan of the name Purifier. I think Tuan's a way better rap name. I wish he would allow his music though to be on YouTube. He allows me to keep Hear Me Out, which I'm glad, but I wish he would allow me to keep the stuff before Hear Me Out and the stuff after, because it's already been released and I think people should hear it. I'm not going to go against his wishes, but I think it should be out, honestly, because they're really good songs. I really hate the fact that I keep switching like this, but fuck it, guys. But yeah, he doesn't want a lot of his stuff released because it's like he says he talks about violence and he doesn't want certain messages in there because he's going for a positive direction. But I don't know, I don't agree with that personally, because there's stuff on Hear Me Out where it's basically violence, so why is that allowed on YouTube and on his other stuff? But it's his art. I'm not going to fight him against it, but as a fan, I disagree, and I think that stuff should be on there. But if he doesn't want it up there, I'm not going to put it up there because I am good friends with him and I don't want to burn a bridge with him. But I think Tuan's best stuff was the Hear Me Out mixtape and some of the songs he did after that, but that was also before his Overdose EP and Crosses and Bouquets. He did come back recently as Purifier, and I'm not really a fan of what he's put out recently. I know he's going for this more positive direction, but it just sounds different and not nowhere near like what it sounded like when he was Tuan. So I'm not really even digging this new approach he's doing. I'm finding myself just only liking his old stuff personally. So when it comes to Tuan, I know he goes by Purifier, but I'm just gonna say Tuan because I prefer that rap name personally. Tuan's a really good rapper. He really is. The Hear Me Out mixtape is really good. That was a solid project. I listened to that a lot back when it came out. He even sent me a hard copy of it for free, which is really cool. That's a great project. There's a lot of great songs on there. And He raps really well. He can rap fast. He has a pretty distinctive rap voice, and he has a lot of other good songs too. Leave Her Alone's really good. Leaving to Mars is great. Night Riders remix is amazing. I love What You've Done to Me is really good. The what is it? The it's one of the songs off Crosses and Bouquets. I think it's called like Over It or something. One of the two, where he's like kind of singing. That one song actually did work. I liked that one. And then the Overdose EP, I kind of like the song Overdose. And then I think Snakes was a pretty good song. I also liked Dynasty. That was off the Crosses Bouquets mixtape. That was pretty good too. Some other songs I liked by him. I love his remix to Symphony in H. Eminem had a song called Symphony in H, and Tuan did a remix to it, and it was a damn good remix. I love his remix. I actually prefer that over Eminem's version. I think Tuan suits it a lot more. Love that remix. One of my favorites. But yeah, that's my number 4 choice. Tuan's a dope rapper. I wish he could go back to the name Tuan and go back to his style when he was Tuan, when he was Hear Me Out mixtape, and even before that. Not a fan of the new direction he's going in, but no disrespect to the dude. You know, he can do his own thing, but I'm just giving my opinions and being honest as a fan. But no hate towards the guy, because we're cool people, you know. But yeah, he has a lot of great music. His early stuff, the Hear Me Out mixtape, and then a lot of the stuff he did, especially like the Be Real remix, the song by Kidding, that's fucking great as well. That's my favorite Tuan. That's all the Tuan stuff I like the most. That's the shit. He was like one of the best in the underground and one of the best modern rappers, especially with that music, and one of my favorites, and I thought he deserved a lot more fame and recognition. So yeah, he definitely has to go on the list. He's a dope rapper. So my number 3 choice is going to be the rapper Cosmic. Now, when it comes to the rapper Cosmic, I'm not a fan of Cosmic himself, like the new Cosmic, his new name and new style. He's a better rapper now in terms of like putting words together and rapping. He's at his best level, but in terms of his music and what he talks about, I'm not interested in it. You see, Cosmic went through a change. Cosmic used to be Slice and then Chaos Steve, and when he was Slice and Chaos Steve, he was Mischief. He had that Eminem Slim Shady, I don't give a fuck these motherfuckers, you know, I'm hardcore type rap style. And it was very appealing, made for a lot of great songs and great music. But then he changed his style and became Cosmic and became positive and spiritual. And it's a good thing to go for in your music to help people out, but it just doesn't make for interesting music in my opinion. And I don't think it's a direction I care for to see Cosmic go in. I prefer his older stuff. But yeah, Cosmic was definitely dope. It's at least the old Cosmic. That's the Cosmic I like. When he was Chaos Steve and Slice, that's the Cosmic I like. I love that shit. Like, you know, some of the songs I really like by him. I love It Ain't My Fault. I love Homeless Prick. I love his remix of Swimming Pool Strength, the song that Kendrick Lamar did. I love his remix to 5 a.m. In Toronto. He did 5 a.m. in Germany. I love Do What I Want to Do. I love Respect My Dedication. I love Expect Trouble. I love this Going Nowhere song. That's great. I love If I Was Rich. I love I Just Want to Rap. I love Raw. I love Night and Day. I think that's what it's called, or Day and Night, or one of the two. I love Never Enough. You know, he's got a lot of great songs, but those are just some of the songs I really like and enjoy. When I Feel Like It, the Fabulous Song remix, that's really good as well. Those songs are great. Those are some of my favorite songs by him. He's got other good ones as well. But that's when I really liked Cosmic, and I used to listen to that stuff all the time. Still listen to it a lot because that's my favorite Cosmic, because I love that he's, you know, just this Mischief, Eminem, Slim Shady, you know, fuck the world kind of style. And I like his approach and his rapping and his production and his style and what he's going for. I just like it the most compared to his new stuff. And I listen to it all the time, and it's great. And I wish he could have stayed in that direction, because if we could have how Cosmic does now, where he raps so good, if he could take that and combine it with his old stuff, he'd be like even better. So yeah, I'm not a fan of Cosmic's new stuff, but I will always love his older stuff. So yeah, sorry I have to keep switching this, but I don't have nowhere to put the camera, and I don't got somebody to be a cameraman, so gotta make do with this. So let's keep going. Got 2 left. Yeah, that's my number 3, Cosmic. So my number 2 is gonna be Rush the Russian Rapper. Rush the Russian Rapper is really good, a really good rapper. And he's definitely somebody that I could say never fell off. You know, like with Cosmic and Twos and Kinda, Eminem, you know, Hopsin, Rob Level, a lot of those rappers, I may like some of their stuff, but I feel like they've, you know, fell off and went in a direction I don't care for musically. And I'm not saying falling off in a disrespectful way. I'm sorry if it comes off that way. It's just me as a fan disappointed in the direction they're going with their music. But yeah, number 2, Rush the Russian Rapper. He's a great rapper. He makes great music. He stands out. He's got a great rap voice. It's distinctive. He's a very original rapper, and he deserves to be famous and successful, and he should have a lot more fame than he does now. He's great. Remember, I found him back in the 2010s looking for Eminem, just as I heard his I Want to Battle Eminem song, and that was really good, and I liked that one ever since then. Became a fan of Rush the Russian Rapper. I did a thoughts video on Rush the Russian Rapper, and he actually commented on it, which is pretty cool. Some of the songs I really like by Rush the Russian Rapper. I like I Want to Battle Eminem. I like I Want to Battle Lil Wayne. I like the song Come and Get Me. I like the song Life. I like the original version called My Life. I like Alright If You Listen Part 1 and 2. I also like the original version of Alright If You Listen Part 1. I also like Promise Ring 1 and Promise Ring 2. I like Fatherless Son. I like Tanya the X. I like Big J's One More. I like the Bully Rap song. I like Love Me Till You Hate Me. I like his cover of The Monster. I like his Many Men cover, even though I only have half of it restored. I don't know if I named every single song he did, but those are a lot of the songs I like by Rush the Russian Rapper that are really good, and those are the ones I like the most, and definitely the dopest stuff he's made. He's a great rapper, has great songs, he's very talented, and he's definitely one of my favorites. And he's somebody that hasn't fell off, or I ever said, man, he sucks nowadays. I've never had that issue with Rush the Russian Rapper. You know, such an underrated rapper, deserves a lot more fame and a lot more success. That's definitely my number 2 choice. Now, we're down to number 1. My number 1 top 10 rapper is JB. JB is definitely my favorite rapper of all time. I found JB back in the 2010s. I was looking up like collaborations. They used to do fan-made collaborations where it was like Eminem feat this or that, and I was trying to look for Tyler, the creator, and Eminem collabs, and I found the song Respect It, which happened to have JB on it, and that's how I found JB. And that's how I found JB. And it was a really good song. I like Respect It, but what made me really get into JB was the song Guns Up. When I heard Guns Up by playing Resident Evil 4, that's when I really got into JB. And that's when I really became a fan of him and just loved his music. And he's definitely my favorite rapper of all time. He's a great rapper. He's from California. He's got the Eminem style too. And he's just a great fucking rapper. And I like how he tells it how it is and speaks the truth against mainstream rap. I like how he uses his own kind of beats and more of the traditional old school, you know, mainstream, well, not mainstream, but more of like more appealing rap beats that I like, and none of this trap bullshit that whack rappers and even rappers that some rappers that fall off go to trap. JB, from the beginning to the end, because he doesn't do music anymore, unfortunately. He never tried to have beats like mainstream. You know, he had appealing production. He called out these mainstream rap fuckers, and I like that shit, man. JB is a good fucking rapper. He has a lot of songs that are really good, a lot of good projects. You know, you have Remember My Name's a good project. New World Order is a great project. West Coast Symphony is a great project. Hip Hop Bliss is probably his best project because he sounds the most polished and refined on it. Life is Offensive is pretty good. West Coast Symphony is pretty good. There's a few, like I haven't heard that one in a while. There's a few I may, like maybe 1 or 2 songs I'm not huge on that project. I ain't heard it in a while, but it still is pretty good for the most part. But yeah, Remember My Name, Life is Offensive, Kill or Be Killed, you know, Hip Hop Bliss, New World Order, pretty good projects and pretty good music. Some of the songs I like by him, some of my favorites, Guns Up, that's my favorite because that's how I really got into him. Love Guns Up. Great rapping, great lyrics, great beat. It's got a great chorus, and that's definitely my favorite JB song. That song is absolutely great. And then some other songs I like by JB. I love Falling For You, the old version. I love Out in the Open. I love Love Me No More. I love West Coast Symphony. I love Yours Truly. I love No Exaggeration. I love It's Gonna Be Great. I love Never There. I love what's some other songs? I love Doomsday. I love 2012. I love Bring It. I love Stand Up. I love Reborn. I love what's some of the songs I like by him? I love, I'm trying to think of the other songs by him I really like. Hip Hop Bliss, My Town, It's a Party, Baby, Come Over Here. What are some other songs by JB? I'm trying to remember. Shit. I wish I had a library pulled up or something. What else? Something about love. That's another good song. Damn, what are some other good songs by him? I'm trying to remember. What You Gonna Do is a really good one. What else is good? Even the snippets that I never got, like Perfect Warrior, Step Up's really good. What are some other good songs by JB? Just want to name a few more. Respect It's really good. Forget Your Fears, the newest version, that's an amazing song, one of my favorites. His radio freestyle, where he was dissing Justin Bieber and Miley Cyrus, that's a really good one as well. You know, he's got a ton of songs, but those are just some of the songs I love and some of my favorites. And really, some really good songs by JB. But he's definitely my favorite rapper of all time because he never fell off. He tells it like it is about mainstream. He does what Eminem does and doesn't fall off. He makes great music, tells it how it is. He's got great beats, produces his own stuff most of the time. He's got great lyrics. He's appealing, and I grew up on him in my teenage years listening to him like that, and I listened to him a lot. He's just my favorite rapper of all time is JB. So yeah, that's it for my top 10 rappers for this video. Hopefully this was a good video. I think it was a good video. I like how this one came out. I may have had to switch arms here and there because my arms were getting tired, but I work with what I can here. There's nowhere I can put this phone and put it up against anything, and I like this area, so it had to be done this way, but I like it. We did it in one take. That's my top 10 rappers, people that I like, people that I listen to, and people that make sense for me to be on a top 10 rappers list. Let me know what your top 10 rappers are. That's all I gotta say in this video. Peace.